What is going on, my crew? This is Rusty, and welcome to another episode of Rusty Discovers. In today's episode, we're going to do a little bit of a base tour, and then we're going to get to making the hibachi. So, I have made our base, and it's a very simple one, but I feel like it fits perfectly the aesthetic that I want to go for. As you guys can see, I have kept some of these stone pieces here, but as we go down deeper into this noisy area, we find ourselves in this sort of high ceiling industrial world that I really like. And here's our storage room, and then out here we have our cow farm. I dug a pretty big hole for this place with the wheat. And yeah, let's get into the episode today. First things first, I need to get some couple pieces of oak wood here because I tried working with the filtered hopper, but it blew up again, and I tried to be very careful. What I found was that if we look at the quest book here and we look at the filtered hopper, it says dropping more than 7 units of ground netherrack to the top of an unpowered hopper without replacing the soul sand will cause the hopper to break. So I powered it up. I switched it out with my sawmill, and I did. This is running off the windmill outside. And it seems to work great now. We can put as many as we want in, and we won't have any problems. So with that, I got concentrated hellfire dust. And one thing I believe we can do that I want to test out today so that we don't have too much crazy noise is let's go ahead and make ourselves a lever and put it over by our guy here. Yeah, there we go. Turned off, nice and quiet. Okay, yeah, so a couple things we can do in today's episode that I'm hoping to get to is not just the hibachi, but potentially the stoked kiln. But I'm spelling it wrong, aren't I? Hibachi. Alright, we need 3. We need the heating element, which isn't going to be too hard to get. We've got most, if not all, of this stuff already there. And then the rest of it is just any stone. So pretty simple, stupid, easy. Things should be a lot more organized now with what our setup is here. With our shiny, we'll take out the blaze powder and the redstone. And this is going to go pretty quick here. We got the stone. What was the other thing? Oh, we needed another redstone. There we go. Yeah, things are going pretty well. After making the base here, things are a lot more organized. So it's going to allow us here to really produce what we need to produce in a pretty decently fast manner. Especially with the sawmill there. So pretty happy with how it went. Alright, we got the hibachi. I do not know how to use this thing, so let's go ahead and read. The water wheel, not what I wanted. The hibachi is the netherrack of the modern man. When receiving redstone current, the element heats up. The heated element causes the hellfire on top of the hibachi to ignite, creating fire in the space above the hibachi. This flame cannot be extinguished by hand, as the hibachi will reignite instantly. The bellows can stoke the hibachi fire in a 3x3 square block. Okay. Stoked hibachi is a requirement for the crucible operations. For crucible operations, pottery, and rendering. That's a very hard word to see right there, bellows. I think that's what that says. Of course, my screen is not, to be honest, the best. Okay, so we need a bellows now, which is going to require us to have leather, which I went and bred a lot of cows. So this should not be too hard. Hardest part might be the leather belt. But we'll need a wood gear. We'll need... I'm going to assume that this is just random whatever wood. Okay, so we got the tan leather, about everything that we need. We just need to get our clippers from our tool bin. And then we'll go ahead and clip our tanned leather into cut tanned leather. Oh, you know what? Will it take... I don't think it will take this. Yeah, that's from Survivalists. So we're going to need to do this process a few more times. So we'll need 8 of these. And that will allow us... If we go back to the bellows... That'll allow us to make this leather belt, which we are going to need either slime ball or coagulated blood is probably what we're going to use. No. Alright, next question is the regular Minecraft slime. Is that something we can make? A horse hoof? Tech Reborn? No. Alright, so it looks like if we find a horse, we can kill it and take the horse hoof and get a whole bunch of slime. So I don't want to kill those other 2 horses over there because I do want to... Perfect. I do want to try and breed, if I can, some horses in the future. So, but it looks like we got plenty of horses to try and kill here for... Horse hoof, right? Yes, perfect. Okay. So that part of our life is over and we'll never be forgiven for. Let's go over here to this lava. And then we should be able to do this, like, lickety split. Hopefully it doesn't get rid of our bucket. Go ahead and dump that. Alright, so we got a bit of heat. Slime ball. And now we just need water. Very cool. We got plenty of water near us, but we'll head back to the base this way. And we'll just naturally encounter as we go along. I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. I'm really loving making this. One of the things that I was actually looking at is sort of who's watching and everything. And I noticed that not a lot of people are watching. But at the same time, like, I'm feeling really happy about making this series. And so it's like one of the games that, even though I don't have a whole bunch of people watching, I'm happy to be able to have something that I really like doing. Not that the other games that I play I don't like by any stretch of the imagination. I love playing those games. But for me, I think it's important to have, 1 or 2 games that maybe aren't super popular, but you really enjoy the gameplay and really enjoy having fun, making the videos for. So, all right, let's go ahead and get our slime ball in place. Boom. 12 slime balls. All right, so that took way too long, but we got it. What is this? Bat poop. Okay. What? I don't even want to ask. So we'll head back to our base and wrap up the episode by making the bellows here, and we'll have to do the kiln, the stoked kiln, in the next episode. I don't know what is making all that racket outside, but I hear a bunch of metal falling. Oh, and you know what? I forgot we had this strainer here. So we've got a ton of fish that we need to eat up. Ooh. I don't think I've been utilizing this nearly as much as I should. We'll have to take a look at that in another episode upcoming, but we'll get the hibachi done. And I believe that these will start to slow down a little bit. I'm hoping some of these quests will start to slow down a bit, because I do want to take some time to build some infrastructure, and we've got a really good infrastructure built right now. I just feel like we're not using it to our full potential like we could. Technically, this is food pantry. I don't really know what to do with that. Alright, so we'll pick these up. Put them in here. Is that all of our... Yeah, so it did all of them. We'll go ahead and take our tanned leather now. We should have had the leather strap, so now we can make 2 belts. And with the bellows, after all this time, and we still need a wooden gear. Okay. Treated wood planks. Treated sticks. We're gonna need some wood. We'll put that there. Put this here. We'll need this. And then we're good to go. Alright. Go ahead and re-implement our saw. And then we'll make 2 more of these. Or I probably could have gotten away with just 1. Okay, good. All we're missing now is the gear. So we'll go ahead and make... Okay, so now, the bellows. Boom, we got it. Now the hibachi is complete here. The bellows can stoke. Yep. Claim. Back. And next episode, we're going to work on the kiln. So the kiln here is a structure built out of brick blocks over stoked hibachis, used to fire unfired pottery. So we'll be able to get rid of our kiln, our regular kiln over here, once we're done. Now, the bricks are not going to be that hard to get, but the stoked kiln, I might have to do a little research because I've actually never used that. But if we look here, look at this, iron guts. You see this little icon? That means that we're close to the end of this particular quest line. So, we'll get the kiln, we'll do this, if we can, and then we'll be able to have access to the mechanical age, or the industrial age here. And that's when I'm thinking things are going to start to slow down a little bit, so that we can start to go back and work on some of these things. Like, that, wait, what? Oh. Okay. Interesting. We still need to do some transportation methods. The aesthetics. I went ahead and completed, got the chisel. But now we've got a couple other things here. Decorative blocks that we can have access to. So that's good. The grind here. We've got zombies. We still have a bunch to kill. So we'll have to go through and start killing some things. And then what else? We got the reward zone. we got the Twilight and Food Pantry that we don't have access to yet, so we'll have to work on figuring out how to get those. But we've just got a bunch of things here that we still have lots to do and lots to accomplish. But we'll continue that in the next episode. I hope you guys like the base. Definitely let me know in the comment section below if you do. But that's going to do it for today's episode, you guys. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like on it for me. It helps me out a lot. And also, if you really liked it, consider hitting that subscribe button. But until next time, happy mining and crafting.